My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. We've got 155 goals. You know what we're gonna do. I already said Arena. Purchase complete. Choose your hero. Now, we've just done 2 rogue runs in a row, and anyone want to tell me how well those went? You at the back of the class? Fucking horrible. Yes, correct. Awesome. So we've got Thrall and Uther. Regardless of what it is, I'm going to be building the deck myself. I feel like arena value has been helping me a little bit, but really if I want to get better at the game, I should get better at the game the hard way. So, Thrall, Paladin, Thrall, Paladin, Thrall. So, Master Swordsmith, because it's the only non-horrible one of those. Venture Co. Mercenary is a really good card. Venture Co. Mercenary is still a really good card, but so is the Rockbiter. Rockbiter is really good early removal. And it's really, really versatile. Frost Shock isn't as good as Earth Shock, so I'd rather an Earth Shock. Acolyte of Pain is decent for the card draw. Mountain Giant versus Molten Giant. Which of them is more castable? That's what I've got to think about. Am I going to have more cards in my... I have a card draw card, so... It's possible that Mountain Giant is more often going to be castable for me than Molten Giant will be. But at the same time, if I'm taking a lot of damage, maybe I can use Molten Giant to turn the tides. It's a tough pick, but I'm going to be going with Mountain Giant. This is an Unbound Elemental, because it offers us a lot of synergy. Hex or Flame Tongue. Now, I do have a lot of respect for Flame Tongue, and that's directly from Trump SC having a lot of respect for Flame Tongue. Hex. Now, it's offered me 2 Totemic Mites, so I'm pretty sure I know what it's trying to do here. It's trying to get me to pick a lot of Flame Tongues and a lot of Totemic Mites, so I have really big Flame Tongues. I think I'll be taking Hex, though, just for the removal of a threat. Raid Leader. Now, I usually hate the Raid Leader, but as a Shaman, it's possible we have a board that's just full of totems, and they can't attack, because usually they only have 0 damage. A Raid Leader will enable them to attack, so I'll be taking that. Mad Bomber's a solid 2-drop. Master Swordsmith versus the Knife Juggler. It's definitely the Knife Juggler. He's a solid 2-drop. Rockbiter, awesome. So look at the early mana curve here, pretty good. Unbound Elemental's pretty good. Raging Worgen's pretty good, but where's my late game? I don't have any. I might have to take the Stonepike Commando just for that. But it's really not late game, it's just like surprise damage. I'll take the Raging Worgen. Ooh. Earth Elemental is a really good 5-drop. Lightning Bolt versus Boulder Fist. I don't have any late. I do have 2 Rockbiters for early removal, so I'll take the Boulder Fist. This is interesting. Mana Tide Totem versus Knife Juggler. I think if I end up having 2 Knife Jugglers on the fields, that will be insane. Fire Value. The Fire Value card. Lightning Bolt, there we go. That's definitely the direct choice there. Fire Elemental again. I have a lot of cheap spells. I have these 3 cheap spells, and then I have a Hex. Yeah, I'll take a Gadgets and Auctioneer. Dread Corsair and that, both bad cards, so I'll take that. Freeze a character, why not? Destroy a weapon, why not? So how many early drops do I have? I have the Acidic Swampoos, 2 Knife Jugglers, a Mad Bomber, so I could use still a few more early drops. Ogre Magi is not an amazing 4, but it is a solid 4, and it'll increase my Lightning Bolts. Shattered Sun Cleric is a decent buff card. Scarlet Crusader is a really good 3-drop. I want more 4-drops. I think I have to take the Stormwind Knight because of that. Yep, I need to even out this curve in the late. So I'll probably just be taking the heaviest of whatever I can get. Oh god, that's not heavy at all. Wow! Another Mountain Giant. Do I really want that, or do I want a Blood Knight? You know what? Considering how many 3-drops I have, I'm just going to take another Mountain Giant. So, this deck has a really weird mana curve. We hit the 3s really strong. We've got Unbound Elementals, but only 2 cards with Overload. Those 2 cards being the Where are you? Earth Elemental and the Lightning Bolt. We only have 1 Hex, but we've got 2 Rock Biters for decent removal, and we've got 2 Fire Elementals. Make a prediction, Ryan? Why? I think it'll go 4 wins. Not off the back of the ability of the deck, but off the back of the ability of the player. I've been making a lot of misplays recently. It's been horrible, really. It's atrocious. I should be better. And I will be better. Eventually. Just gotta keep playing. As we take a sip of our water so we can get our voice ready to go into the game. Up against a worthy opponent, that's what we like to see. Glucksberg.
You asked for it.
Man, how do we have so many 3-drops and still only draw out our heavier cards? Really want to see a Mad Bomber. Wow, a Harvest Golem. At the very least, the Harvest Golem, because it's so valuable, might... I don't know, might come out early? Well, not early, might come out, and clean up the field from whatever advantage he manages to get. No, I was kind of hoping that would be the 1-1 so that he'd ping it with the Fire Blast and then I'd get the tempo advantage. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. Yes! Harvest Golem, time to eat up a Fairy Dragon. Good boy. Now, another really cool thing that I'm about to do is, if he doesn't want to attack me directly, I will buff it with the Shattered Sun Cleric and then hit it, so that... Aww. Arcane Missiles. Oh, coin into Fire Blast. Wow, he really wants to remove that damaged golem. Jesus. Ah. That'll do. That'll do, Piggy, that'll do. So this easily dies to a Fire Blast, but if I make the trade here, this will still be on 1 health. So I can buff it again out of Fire Blast range. That's what I want to kind of make sure all my minions are above. I just want to keep them just above 1 health, so that they can't easily be removed for value by a Fire Blast. And that's still the correct play. You know, it's entirely possible that wasn't the correct play. Let me think about it. He's moving into turn 5. What does he unlock? Nothing really. Okay. No, it definitely wasn't the correct play to try and put down the Venture Co Mercenary there. Just because he's still at a point where he has Polymorph possible.
I wonder.
Problem here is that Fire Elemental does 3, and then I still have to trade 2 things into it. So instead, I'm just gonna freeze it, and then attack to the face. So then next turn, I can attack it with the Frost Elemental. Frost Elemental survives, and then I can ping it with my Fire Elemental. Or not. You know, I can just not do that instead. That's cool as well. Is that cool with you? So... Venture? He's moving into turn 7, so he does have Fire... Flame Strike, sorry.
What to do?
No, he's moving into turn 7, he has Flame Strike. Why am I going to play something with only 6 health? I'll play something a little more durable. Now, I do have another Mountain Giant, so... Yep, Polymorph. That's pretty much expected. So now I can take that out with a Lightning Bolt and playing the Fire Elemental. Is that what I want to do? Yes, it is. Especially after he's already used a polymorph, I can start to put big dudes on the field because there's far less chance that he has things to deal with them. Of course, what would suck to see here is another polymorph and then another fire blast. Okay, that'll do as well. Stormwind Knight kills that though, so... And it already got value.
For the king!
Now, because the Ogre Magi is on 4 health, it's likely that if he has a Flame Strike, he uses it here, because with 3 cards in hand, he probably thinks I'm not going to populate the board. And he's right, I'm probably not going to. And that would tend to say no Flame Strike. Is he going to deal with it at all? I'll probably Acolyte of Pain, Totemic Call, and Venture Co Mercenary next turn if he doesn't. Really depends on what he plays. 2, and then another Frostbolt. Oh! Okay. That's a little awkward of a play. Especially because I probably could have played the Mountain Giant first and then just gone into the Rock Biter after that.
I've got a hit!
So there goes that. Fireball. Yep. At the very least, my Mountain Giant doesn't cost an incredible amount anymore. So I want this to hit the Stormpike Commando, the dagger. No, the dagger didn't do it for me. Oh well. Ultimately, what I want here is the Acolyte of Pain to, at the very least, draw out 2 cards for me. Now, we're going to need to know exactly what that secret is before we start playing cards. Because we don't want it to do... You know... We basically just don't want it to copy the Mountain Giant. Counterspell would suck. Whatever we do, we're playing that. Oh shit! I forgot. I forgot to test for Mirror Entity. Oh, at the very least that happened. That's dumb. Although I don't think the totems trigger Mirror Entity. In fact, I know they don't. So that was still probably the correct play. If only we had a way to wipe out his 5/5 and keep our 5/5 alive. Keep our 5/5 alive. Arcane Missiles?
Pain, speak to me.
Well, at the very least, my Stranglethorn Tiger is now gonna... straight up free reign. I'm very glad that wasn't the 1/1. So now I don't have to deal with him drawing a card off the Acolyte of Pain for free. He'll probably ping the Acolyte of Pain because we are in top deck wars at the moment.
Class. We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, this is good. So now I can kill that, and then turn around and kill that. Perfect! Value! Of course, he did get 2 draws out of his... No, 2 draws? 1 draw out of his Acolyte of Pain, so I'm not particularly perturbed about that. I'd really like if I could keep this raid leader alive, because he's going to make a lot of other stuff fine for me. And I may want to consider holding back cards for a while, so I can actually make my Mountain Giant playable. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Hit it very hard.
It's annoying I had to do that, but if I didn't, he'd just Fire Blast it this turn.
The light protects me.
How many cards ahead of me is he? 3. Jesus! One of the problems with our draft was that we didn't get anything like... oh, that's a heavy card.
You win this one.
We didn't get anything board cleary, so we didn't get any lightning storms. And we got very little card draw. And that's just, they weren't offered to us. We just didn't even have an opportunity to pick those up. My soul hurts. There was really nothing I could do at that point. I had no attack minions out on the field, and any attack minion I played was not something I wanted him to steal.
Brawl versus Malfurion.
I must protect
And gave him lethal. Let's talk about that for a second.
Doomhammer.
Oh. I have a really, really, really dumb idea, guys. I got a really bad idea. You ready for it? One problem is coining into the Earth Elemental... Sorry. What? Coining into one of the mountain giants is not a possibility. Now, because he's a druid, he doesn't have hard removal other than naturalize, so... and Big Game Hunter. But Big Game Hunter is an epic, so it's much less likely that he was offered one in his draft. Although we've got 3 epics here on our left side of the hand, so... Next turn, they become playable because they only cost 4, and we move up to 4. Right? Right? Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna have a mountain giant out. And then the turn after, I'm gonna have another one out. Man, my weapon is so dead right now. I really love a lightning storm. One really cool thing we have is next turn, if he just starts going, fuck it, attack for the face, I have an Earth Elemental to make sure that he deals with my threats. Okay. Spend a Starfall, and one of your cards, okay. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. Do I actually, though? Do I actually feel bad for him? And now, because I'm not holding cards for any reason, I'll clear one of them out. Mountain Giants! Yay! Now, it's possible we lose off of giving him all of the tempo. And we've already taken 13 damage, and we have 0 ways to regain health in this entire deck. But fuck me if that wasn't fun. So, what options does he have? A Swipe plus Shapeshift and the Panther will kill it. Starfire or Starfall if you have another one. Especially since you've just hit 6. Starfall? Fire? Oh good, he's looking to draw a removal spell. Ah, there we go. Swipe. Figured that was gonna happen. Ha! Unions cost 3 more. So next turn we'll have 7 mana, and then we can coin out the Earth Elemental because it'll cost 8.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yep, we're doing it. Just play big guys all day. He's not gonna be able to deal with them. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. If you can hear a little background noise, that's my friends, my sister and her friends.
what to do.
So hopefully by now he's run out of removal, right? Druids don't typically have an incredible amount of removal. Ah, yes. He's given up, friends. It's all over. It's all over for him. Look at this board. This board is just destruction for a druid. Of course, if he wants to naturalize one of them, he's very welcome to. Of course, he'll naturalize the one that's, you know, least good for me. So the Earth Elemental. And I'll still have to pay a lot of mana to cast anything. But it'll be fine. That was fun. That was definitely fun. You got any responses whatsoever? It's not looking like it. Of course, both of them are at 7 attacks, so Big Game Hunter will kill each will kill either of them without even a second thought. Just armor up, and then the turn.
Where shall I strike?
Mm-hmm. I feel like if I don't hex that, he'll do something with 4 damage to remove it. Remove one of my things, so I will hex it. Although at the same time, I really did want to play the Master Swordsmith, just so that I could get a +1 buff on one of them. And force him to try and use any direct removal that he has to remove the buffing creature. Oh, man! Well, that is a shame. So I can kill one of them with the Stormwind Knight, and that allows me to also play a Totemic Call. So that's correct.
For the king! For honor!
And then this removes one of them because... then everything important survives. Healing Totem? Healing Totem? Not a Healing Totem. Right. One thing that I did wrong there, I attacked with the Searing Totem before I casted Totemic Call. Because if I already have a Searing Totem on the field and I cast Totemic Call, I'm not going to get a Searing Totem. So I could have tried to angle for a Healing Totem in that regard. And that would have been correct.
What to do?
Especially if I did get that Healing Totem, because boy, oh. That'd be back on 7, and then I have a 2. Oh, it'd be lovely. Now, I'm aware that he could play cards like, basically, you know, tempo-stopping cards like the Sunwalker or something like that. Nah. Well, at least I know that I couldn't have saved my, Venture Co. Mercenary. If he's got another swipe for the Earth Elemental, then, you know, well played. He basically just reset the board. I don't think he does, though.
Where shall I strike?
Okay. Oh! Ouch! Well, now it's time to play more big dudes. As many big dudes as he can't deal with. Especially because I have Boulder Fist and another Fire Elemental, so this is good. That was really, really not an efficient thing. I'm tempted to use the Fire Elemental to clear out the River Crocolisk. I'm very tempted to do that. Actually, what's going to happen is I'll cast this. You know what? No, I will flood the board with creatures. Is that? Yeah, that's what I want to do.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, now I've got a good trade there. And he's already used two Starfalls and a Starfire. So it's very unlikely he picked another Starfall. So I'm not worried about having so many 2 health minions down here at the moment. Although, Starfall does cost 5 mana, so if he has it, now's the time.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
He doesn't. Woo!
I concede.
Well played! Oh man. That's like a Shaman handlock card constructed in Arena. It's absurd. It's absolutely crazy. It's not something that I should have. I'd be pretty pissed if someone else had it. Especially if I was playing Druid and didn't have solid removal. But even then, he managed to remove, what? Both of the 8/8s, the 7/6, and a 7/8. It's crazy. Insane removal. But he also did have Cenarius, and so I wish him well. You know what? He did have Starfires, Starfalls, Cenarius. He's probably going to go pretty far. He's going to go far, kid. I have so many 3s that I will actually keep the Mountain Giant. Just in case. Oh my god, it's another Druid. Do I dare? It would only be 1 this time. I think it depends on his tempo. He has no tempo. Oh, I have to. I absolutely have to. Turn 4, Mountain Giant. Turn 5, Mountain Giant. I can't really let a Imp Master reign free. Nah. Great, so that and the hero ability removes it. At the very least, he didn't use it to draw a card, so... Use both of those to remove the Wrath of Air? Yep. Well, next turn I draw a card again, so it'll be 5 mana, so I'll still be able to cast it. Oh no, I should have Totemic Called as well. That was really dumb of me. Totemic Call. Just completely dropped the ball on that one. Dumb. Oh well. It's only 1 turn late and I'll still get the Mountain Giant out. And he's only got 2 1/1s on the field. Okay, so next turn, 6 mana. I don't even know what I want to do with 6 mana. No clue. I do want the Venture Mercenary out, but it really depends on what he does with this Mountain Giant.
What?
He's hovering over a single card here at the end of his hand, so... Oh, now he's going around. He did hover over it for an extraordinary amount of time. Okay, so now you have 8 damage on the field. Mistakes were made. That should have gone first. Okay, so now it's actually Scarlet Crusader and Totem. Just because the Scarlet Crusader is a really big threat to this flesh-eating ghoul. So you're gonna remove the shield of the Scarlet Crusader, how are you gonna kill it? Wrath?
I've got a huge blood.
How do you stabilize in this situation?
Put this apple on your head.
Kill the frog! Ah, shit. It didn't kill the frog, guys. I told it to. I very clearly said kill the frog. You heard me, didn't you? Now, we didn't get any Feral Spirits in this draft. Oh, I don't like that at all. Feral Spirit's an amazing card. Handle it. Ouch. That's bad for me. Especially because I don't have any board clear. Although you can only lose one of them.
You gotta be kidding me!
At the very least, I now have this Stoneclaw Totem up, so I can start trying to deal with things, but, that 3/3 Death Rattle. That value Death Rattle, basically.
I'm flying!
Oh, God. Please just attack past them so that I can Raid Leader and use them. Nope. No such luck.
For the king! Handle it! For honor.
Alright. That's as clear as I can get the board. At the very least, the Stormwind Knight was buffed out of lethal range by either of these from the healing totem.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Or, should I say, wasn't at all. That didn't happen ever. Now, I only got offered one Hex in this entire draft, so that Stormwind Champion is going to be, how do you say, fucking possible to deal with, actually? There we go. That is the biggest play I am going to make all game. Just make big things and hope they work.
You call that a weapon? You call that a
What? And then with the shape... Wow! I can't win.
What you looking at?
How, the fuck is... That's...
Well played.
Absolute bullshit. Even if I'd got the Stoneclaw Totem, he would have removed it with the 2/2, so don't even think about it. Oh, God. Just a little. Is what you're thinking, is he salty about that? Just a little.
Throw versus Garrosh.
Keep talking about how warriors... Sorry, I keep talking about how,
For Doomhammer.
oh god, what's the name of the class? About how druids don't have solid removal, and then they solidly remove my stuff, and I have one Hex, which I use on inopportune targets. I think I need to be more judicious about when I use Hex. It's definitely something I need. Also, I need another Hex. That would have been good. Come on, play something with 3 health. Damn it. Okay, so I have a coin 2, I have a coin 3, and then a 3, and then a 4, and then a 5. What are you gonna play? Eh? Eh? One problem is, he could just be holding a Fiery War. This is my sad face.
Elements guide me.
Now, as I was trying to say, he could just be holding a fiery war axe and remove anything of mine that has 3 health. So I may want to play the Scarlet Crusader regardless. I can trigger its enrage. Or I can kill it for free. This is the safe play, playing the Scarlet Crusader here, because even if he does have a fiery war axe onto it, and then it's still alive. What? What?
Silvermoon shall not fall.
What? No attack? What on earth is happening here?
For honor.
Join or die.
Elements guide me.
I have no clue what's going on here. Okay, so the Wisp is actually going to get a kill after I already got a kill with Scarlet Crusader, so that's fine. Scarlet Crusader's already got value. In fact, it's getting a 2-for-1. Hey! So next turn we move into Stranglethorn target territory, which is pretty good. It's a pretty solid beast.
What now?
What? Hoot hoot, motherfucker, I'm still gonna kill it. No, it's... I do not understand what is going on here.
For honor.
Join or die.
Has he... How did I lose 5 health? At what point did I lose 5 health against the person that hasn't attacked? The fuck? Oh! I used Rockbiter weapons and I lost the 5 health by attacking things myself. Oh, insane.
What now?
I think we've won this one. The fuck is happening? I'm so confused. Oh my god, I love you.
For honor.
I thank you.
What? Brian Lim, you are my favorite person. What is this? What is this? I don't even think you can claw back into the game now if you started trying. Wow. Just play something really cheap so I can trigger my enrage.
Magic shall not save you.
Any other target. Okay, so now I am certain this person is actually trolling. Any other target would have actually helped you.
For honor.
Okay, so we won? What do you even call that? Someone just threw so hard in my direction that I won somehow.
Someone call for the doctor.
Heal one of my things, go for it. Damn.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
I'm just gonna casually miss lethal. Oh, that would be too dickish. No, you know what? I will miss lethal. And then I will get lethal in a dumb way. I think I feel bad about that. Because I definitely, like... I don't know if I would have lost. But maybe I would have. I definitely didn't deserve to win it as easy as I did. He buffed one of my creatures. You have to be trolling at that point, right? Right? And not attacking with any of your creatures? Yeah. Yeah. That guy was trolling. I don't know why, but...
Versus Uther.
You know, whatever rocks his socks, whatever floats his boat. Although I really do like that Earth Elemental, it's a bit too early for it. Ah, this is a pretty good curve. Coin out 2. So I'm considering whether I want to actually coin out the Knife Juggler, so that when I Totemic Call next turn, it shoots a dagger, but I don't think that's value. I don't have any 1-drops in this deck at all. Like, I mean actual 1-drops, not... Oh man, that might have been the correct play, actually, with the Knife Juggler.
Put this apple on your head.
So, Sun Removal.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so Scarlet Crusader will kill that. I've been thinking about drafting some of the Elven Archers and Ironforged Riflemen and Stormpike Commando a bit more readily than I usually do. Just because they seem to be giving other people a lot. Oh, this is amazing. Awesome. So next turn is turn 4. I can even coin out the Stranglethorn Tiger if I really need to. It looks like I may really need to. No. Hang on.
For the king! For honor.
Now, if there was ever a consecration bait in my entire life, that's it. Look! You can kill 2 of my creatures and do 2 damage to me. Consecrate! So what do we know? If he doesn't consecrate here, he doesn't have consecrate. Simple as that.
Let me think.
So this is a little bit of a hand test, even. He's still got enough mana to consecrate, so it doesn't mean anything yet. Do I hex that? You know what? I don't think I do, actually. What do I do, though? Because I do have to do something. Do I trade both of... No. Do I trade both in? Because next turn, Silverhand Knight into that... No, but that's so much value for him. I still lead the board advantage with the Bolt of Histoga. I'm so troubled. You know, it's just too likely that he draws a Consecrate off the top deck. It's just far too possible that he gets a Consecrate or an Avenging Wrath, and then I'm really sad. So, too many ways for him to deal 1 damage. I'll trade both of them to kill the Blessings of Kings. Anyway, I really have a... not only that, but it means I keep my Hex for when he plays Ysera or Ragnaros or both. I fucking hate people who get legendaries in drafts. And I'm saying that not even 2 videos after getting a legendary in draft. I think I got Leroy Jenkins. And I didn't draw him out even once. Not in 1 game did I fucking draw Leroy Jenkins. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. 7 mana.
Not on my watch.
Am I just gonna casually win again? That's got a divine shield. I guess I could hex it. It's got a divine shield.
Just me and Mr. White.
You know, if this guy is baiting out my hex by playing things that are threatening, but not super fucking ridiculous, then well fucking played to him. If he turns around and rags me this turn, I won't even be able to contain myself. That's an amazing, amazing foresight. To play 2 really, threatening-ish threats leading up to a hex. So, ideal situation here, I trade the Dragon mechanic into the Ardent Protector next turn, and then I just start attacking the face.
Let me think.
Also, he could cast a Guardian of Kings, thinking that, hey, this is a big minion, and then, because it has 5 damage and 6 health, I'll trade a Boulder Fist Ogre to it. You know, there's a lot of things I could do. I would ideally like to keep all of my minions that can be above 4 health, like the Boulder Fist Ogre, above 4 health, because 4 health is a true silver champion. Trade both of those, hit the Boulder Fist.
Reporting for duty.
Well, I don't like that having happened, but I don't hate it, so. I guess my turn depends on... No, that's wrong. My turn should just be that. I was thinking my turn should depend on what totem I get, but that was just greed, thinking, hey, if I get a taunt totem, then I'll put out the Master Swordsmith and he'll be protected. Oh, such value. But that's greed, that's not value. So one really cool thing is, I have a minion above 2, I have a minion at 5, and a minion not only above 2, but will allow me to draw when I take damage, so, you know, Consecrate is not good against this board, is what I'm trying to say. And playing a big dude is not good against this board either. Okay.
For the crusade!
Reporting for duty.
I...
Handle it.
I didn't want to attack the Scarlet Crusader with the Stranglethorn Tiger, because doing so would allow my Stranglethorn Tiger to die to a Consecrate, and a Hammer of Wrath, and a True Silver Champion. There's just way too many cards that a Paladin could have that would be able to kill it at that point. Well played! He seemed really unlucky there. Or maybe his draft was just horrible. I really don't know what happened there, but... all I know is I feel he should have done much better than he did. Of course, again, I'm not going to complain. You know, 3 wins. Hey! We're getting dangerously close to 4 wins. Of course, I only have 5 gold at the moment, so... you know, if I lose, I'm gonna have to go do quests. Ugh.
You asked for it.
Quests, that's no way to get gold. You gotta get all your gold in the arena. I will keep... no. I'm not gonna keep the Scarlet Crusader. I usually would, but since we're against a mage... no. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. This is a hands. Hey, he threw back 3. That's good for us. Hopefully it means that he's just holding an early drop and not a Frostbolt. Because I'm more likely to be able to remove an early drop with my Knife Juggler for free than I am to be able to remove a Frostbolt for free with my Knife Juggler.
Put this apple on your head.
So what would be really nice is if the Knife Juggler lives at least until turn 4, and then I can get double daggers out of it by playing the Dragonly mechanic. That's very unlikely, though. Play something with 1 health, like a Loot Hoarder, and then I'll RNG it with the Unbound Elemental play.
What to do? What to do?
Ooh, 50-50. Fuck. It's fucked. I'll play the Raging Worgen rather than the Unbound Elemental. Not only does it have 1 more damage, but I do have combo cards with the Unbound Elemental that I may want to make use of. Vaporize? Ice Block? If it's Vaporize...
Wanna blow something
Come
up?
on. What? Vaporize. Yep. You know what? I'm really glad to see a Vaporize gone now. Man, Mad Bomber had 3 chances and he hit me in the face with all of them. Any hit on any other character, except for 3 hits on the Raging Worgen, would have been fine. But you know what? Ultimately, inconsequential. So I don't have to worry about it. 5? What are you going to do with 5?
Bend to my command.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
You gotta be kidding me!
So, if he doesn't have direct removal for the Stone Claw, then I'm gonna kill your Spiteful Smith. For free. Otherwise, he'll directly remove the Stone Claw, attack the Mad Bomber, and I'll kill his Spiteful Smith. Or you can polymorph my Ventrico, and then I get to play a Boulder Fist Ogre next time.
Got a huge gun.
Oh.
How you...
So, the reason I felt fine playing the Unbound Elemental there is not only because I can't rely on drawing out either of my 2 combo cards with it in the deck, but on top of that, it'll trade for his Stormpike Commando, so it's not something small enough that his Stormpike Commando thinks, hey, I can get value before I die.
What to do?
And on top of that, since it's 4 health, this is the last turn I can play it naked. Because of Flame Strike, obviously. Right. What do you think is going to happen here, Igor? Surely you've got, like, an immediate play. Okay. Okay. 4/4. I'm just thinking about my costs. Ventrico Mercenary to the face? It's definitely Ventrico Mercenary to the face now. Oh, I can't do shit. I'm a dum-dum. I should have attacked first, and then Ventrico Mercenary. Well, at the very least, my Stormclaw Totem is protecting my Ventrico Mercenary. So he will have to remove that to get through to it to attack. If he's going to attack, of course. Arcane Explosion? Yeah, Arcane Explosion. No? Arcane Missiles? What? What? Say what now? Well, if I'm gonna trade, Stormwind Knight will kill the Jungle Panther, so...
How you doing?
Nah, because next turn he can Fire Blast it, so now's the time to trade with it. And then populate the board, and Stormwind Knight kills that. Now, this is really good in that if he's going to Flame Strike, he's going to Flame Strike now, and then next turn I can come back with the Mountain Giant, because he won't have tempo. So that's... he doesn't have a Flame Strike? Ooh. Nah, it's definitely... Okie dokie. Polymorph would suck. Still gonna play Polymorph now if you have it. Yeah. Oh well. Then you can remove one of them for free, and then you can attack the other if you'd like. Yep. Fair enough. Oh good, rock by the weapon. Just one of them hit the Silverhound Knight. Oh god, are you fucking kidding me?
Elements guide me.
So stupid. I would hit the Mana Worm with the sheep, but it's entirely inconsequential whether I do it or not. Because there's no way I'm gonna be hitting that without doing 2 damage at least. And it was always gonna be able to kill the totem. Arcane Explosion if you have it.
Drink with me, friend.
Ah, bounce back. Okay. Okay. I'm not quite sure I understand. Fuck. I should have killed it first.
Join or die.
Yeah, I should have killed it first, and then I would have had a 50... I would have had more of a possibility of it hitting the Youthful Brewmaster, in which case I could have killed the Youthful Brewmaster with my sheep. That was a pretty big misplay. Okay, so you have secrets, so that's gonna get big. What secret could it be? Vaporize? Please be vaporized. Nice barrier. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Oh, hey, heal as well. So now the Boulder Fist Ogre is out of Blizzard range. Which, you know, it's also out of the range of Cold's, Cone of Cold plus Fire Blast. Oh, good. Hey, we're leveled up and got Wind Fury, Golden, yes. That's always good fun. So, we got to 4 victories. Now what's our goal? Well, self-sustainability, so why not 6 or 7? See if we can get just enough moolah to get back into the arena without having to complete any of those pesky quests. Or just 100 and I'll complete the quest. Because I've only got 2 more wins as a rogue until I finish the quest. So, you know. I'll just do a Hearthstone ranked video using the Cutthroat Rogue deck.
Watch your...
Ah, I'm definitely keeping the 6 Swampers. You're not going to have any early plays that I want to deal with, so Hex can go back. Oh. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, I'm not going to argue about that because I do have a Rockbiter weapon, so I do have decent removal for... something. Now he's going second, so what would suck? Defias after a coin. That's always bad. Especially when I'm one of the classes that doesn't have a 1 damage hero ability. Ah, really nice to see you this early, Mountain Giant. The problem of Mountain Giant against... Don't be Defias, don't be Defias, don't be Defias. Please be the daggers. Ah, it's Defias.
Yeah, beat it.
Oh, God. Probably Raging Worgen next turn. Ugh. I just hate... That's such a good opening. And it doesn't trade huge card advantage either. Of course, it's always better if you have a 2-drop to back it up. So this will probably trade for one of them and the Wicked Knife. If I had to guess. What would suck? Backstab, and then hit it. But then you do take 4 damage to the face. What would be the best for me is if he's dumb and attacks me to the face instead, in which case I can trade for both of them using the Raging Worgen. Oh, hey!
For the crusade!
That and the Wicked Knife. Yep, correct to do the Wicked Knife first. Okay, so... this has enough damage to kill both of them. Or either of them, I should say. And... you'd have to Dagger Mastery here. Conditions Blade, really? Battlecry, deal 1 damage, exactly what you need at this point. It can be pretty frustrating to verse people who have exactly what they need. Yeah, let's just play a big fuck off card. That's what the Earth Elemental is, just a big fuck off. Oh, but he just hit turn 5, so if he has an Assassinate, here it comes. Great, so I get to play it again for another Taunt Overload of 3. Oh my god.
Elements.
Put this apple on your head.
Absolutely insane. So next turn's going to be turn 7, we draw a card, we can play the Mountain Giant, but that's not going to deal with things. We do need to play the Earth Elemental again, just big taunt. The thing is, I don't even know he doesn't have a Assassinate in hand, because if you have an Assassinate, why would you play it?
Put this apple on
Why would you not just, you know... Oh, good. Just don't hit the one that dies, actually. If you have an Assassinate in hand, why wouldn't you play the sap first? Send it back to the hand, and then deal with an Assassinate when you have to. Because now I get overloaded again. So worst thing here, he has an Assassinate.
So many options.
Not looking like an Assassinate. Oh god. This looks like a loss on our part. Three damage there. What can we do that survives? Not really anything. So next turn, you know, assuming we don't lose this turn. Oh, it's getting very close. Deadly Poison will kill us. Okay. Are you ready for the big meta?
Cleanse the Sunwell.
So you do that. We destroy his weapon. Now, one thing I was thinking about is, do I want to hex one of my own creatures? Just so that I have a taunt, so that I don't die to a charge creature. But I feel like if he's going to do anything, it's going to be with his daggers. So, you know, if he has even 1 direct damage in hand, he wins.
Options.
And you know what? If it's a charge card, my bad. So now I need to create a taunt creature. Ooh. Or I can just freeze him. We're still alive, guys! Inexplicably. Next turn we can play the Mountain Giant. If we can deal with whatever he puts on the board, we're gonna play the Mountain Giant. Yep, we can deal with that. Now we can deal with it suboptimally. Oh, but we still die to the Wicked Knife. Yeah, actually, we lose no matter what we do now. Unless this is a taunt totem. It's not a taunt totem. So, yeah, because he can still do 1 damage no matter what we do. Well played. Well, that was a shame, but guess what? We said we'd go 4 wins and we stuck to our guns. That's right, we are consistent. And even if we're not right in our plays, we are definitely right in our predictions. And isn't that good enough? Isn't that ultimately what this series is about? It's not a Hearthstone playing arena, it's Hearthstone guessing arena. So let's open this pack. Not as much gold as I want, but you know, more gold than I expected to get, so... Definitely good, definitely fine by me. Here's the part where one of these is a legendary. Epic. I have all of those. Hey, 2 deadly shots. Farsight. I don't like that card at all. Well, at the very least, we have a... Oh, there we go. We have a quest to get back into the arena. Or at the very least get 60 and then finish the other quest and get back into the arena. Probably not tonight if I had to guess. But it really doesn't matter because this is a standard regular release. So you won't even know if I record it tonight or not. However, unless of course you realize what shirt... none of that matters. What does matter is that I'm Rhapsody, that's been Hearthstone Arena, I've been playing a Shaman, and hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. We'll see you next time.